In this video, we're going to find a nice identity using the integral from 0 to 1 of x cubed times e to the x. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a video. So the first way we're going to do this integral, so the integral from 0 to 1 of x cubed times e to the x. Okay, so we're going to do the integration by parts or the DI method, so we're going to differentiate something, we're going to integrate something. So the integral of e to the x is the same thing every time, and we want the terms to get smaller and smaller, so x cubed will go to something times x squared, etc., etc. So we want to differentiate x cubed, we want to integrate e to the x. When we differentiate x cubed, we're going to get 3x squared, then 6x, then 6, and we have to end at 0. Now we're going to integrate the other thing. So the integral of e to the x is e to the x, and then it'll still be e to the x. Don't forget the plus minus. So the first row will have plus, then minus, then it'll repeat. Okay. And now each cross term is multiplied together, and that's the answer to this integral. Without the 0 to 1. Okay. So everything has e to the x. So this row has e to the x, which means we can just take out e to the x. And we'll be left with x cubed. And then we're going to be left with minus 3x squared, and then we'll alternate plus 6x, then minus 6, right? Because that's this term. And then after when it gets to 0 on the left-hand side, it will just stop. Okay. But don't forget, we're going from 0 to 1, so we have to plug in from 0 to 1. Okay, so let's plug in 1 first, so x equals 1. So in x equals 1, we get e times 1 minus 3 plus 6 minus 6. And then we're at the minus, plugging in x equals 0. E to the 0 is defined to be 1. And then we'll have 0, and then 0 again. And then the last thing is minus 6. Okay. Well, let's write this minus 1 times minus 6 first, because that's positive, so that would be 6. And then we're going to have, so 6 minus 6 over here will be 0. 1 minus 3 is negative 2. Negative 2 times e is obviously just negative 2e. And that is the answer for this integral. So now let's do it another way. So we have the integral from 0 to 1 of x cubed times e to the x. We know that e to the x is defined as the power series, the sum from n equals 0 to infinity, of x to the n all over n factorial. So let's write the integral as that. So we have the integral from 0 to 1 of x cubed times the sum from n equals 0 to infinity of x to the n all over n factorial. And we don't have to worry about the range of values that correspond to this series, because this works for every x value, because that's e to the x. Okay. We're going to switch the integral sign in the summation. So let's have the summation in the front. So the sum from n equals 0 to infinity. 1 over n factorial has nothing to do with x, so we can take it out of the integral. And then we're going to have the integral from 0 to 1, and we're going to be left with the x terms. So we'll be left with x to the 3 plus n, or I can write it as n plus 3, and then dx. Okay, the integral from 0 to 1 of x to the k minus 1 is defined to be 1 over k. Okay, so now we're just going to plug in k equals n plus 4, leaving us with the sum from n equals 0 to infinity. On the top, the numerator is just 1 times 1, so it's just 1 over n factorial. Then we'll have, so we're going to have to plug in k equals n plus 4, because n plus 4 minus 1 is n plus 3. So this will be n plus 4. Okay, so that is the answer the second way, which means in the end, the sum from n equals 0 to infinity of 1 over n factorial times n plus 4 is defined to be 6 minus 2e. And that is the end of the video. Hope you liked it, and thanks for watching.